Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the End of Day Report with yours truly, Dex the Algo Capitalist, aka the Vulcan, coming to you live from PulseWaveTrading.com, home of the world famous PulseWave price trigger reports that we put in your hand each and every trading day. All right, so another very late start. It has been a wild week for me. It's just been one of those weeks. What can you say? All right, so we're going to run through this real quick in no uncertain order, and we're just going to knock it out. If you missed something, you just have to rewind it. But we're going to knock it out. We're going to do all the equities that you guys have requested. We're going to do futures, forex, and of course some crypto. And we are limited tonight, so I'm going to knock these out, and then that's going to be it until tomorrow morning. All right, first up, we got Tesla. On the equity side of things, Tesla has a crash alert for tomorrow's trading. The trend line support around the $1,400 mark will be our profit target here. It doesn't look like the stock split thing has really taken to effect just yet, so it is what it is for right now. All right, so that's where we're at. Next, we got Bitcoin, GBTC. So we had a crash alert on that one coming into today. We did get some downside production. I think much more is on the way down to the trend line support around the $12 mark. Looking at the Ethereum ETF as well. You can see this one, we had a crash alert, and we are getting downside production on this one, really nice downside production. And I think that more is coming here too. I think this one wants to finish this leg down. So I think this will probably end up finishing the week down as that negative momentum is still locked in. E-mini S&P 500 has a crash alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. Trend line support around the 3250 mark is the initial target. Looking at gold futures, which has been all over the place. We got a crash alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. Trend line support is the initial target down around the 1900 mark or somewhere near there. So I think we have further to correct. I've been warning you about the correction in the precious metals for a couple of days now. Got a crash alert for the NASDAQ 100 for tonight into tomorrow's trading. All right, if you are long in this market, you need to take heed and start popping your way through this market so you don't get caught. Looks like the 10,500 mark is where the trend line is at right now as your initial target. Looking at crude oil futures, got a crash alert on this one too, but the momentum is so flat, it's like nothing matters right now. The market is broken. Looking at the Russell My Hustle, all right, so we came into it with a crash alert. We haven't gotten any downside production yet, but that alert is still on. Trend line support around the 1500 mark is the initial target. Taking a look at silver futures. Silver futures has a crash alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. Trend line support around the $23 mark is the initial target on that one. Oh shoot, I'm not sharing my chart with my screen with y'all. My bad. My bad. You can tell I'm tired, man. I'm mad tired. Mad tired. Mad tired. All right, so starting over again. Tesla has a crash alert for tomorrow's trading. Trend line support around this $1,400 mark is your target on that one. The Bitcoin ETF, the GBTC, came into today with a crash alert. You started getting some downside production. I think it's going to go deeper down to the $12 mark, somewhere around the trend line support. So be on the lookout for that. Ethereum ETF, the ETHE is the ticker. We've been getting downside production all week on this crash alert, and I think this one has further to drop as well, much further. All right, moving on to the E-mini S&P 500. Crash alert here. Trend line support is around the 3200 mark, and that's a crash alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. Here's the gold chart, gold futures. You see the initial crash alert was back here. Now we're getting the secondary one here. Now we're getting another one here. And I think the trend line support down here is the initial target, but it could overshoot. It does have the potential to go deeper. Looking at the NASDAQ 100 futures, crash alert here. Trend line supports down here around the 10,500 mark. So if you're long, you need to take heed of that. Crude oil chart, it's flat. It's almost like the signals don't mean anything until the market repairs itself. It's still healing. Looking at the Russell My Hustle, we came into today with a crash alert. Haven't gotten that downside production yet, but the trend line is the initial target around the 1500 mark. All right, next is silver futures, which has been everywhere. Crash alert for tonight and tomorrow's trading. Trend line support around the $23 mark is the initial target there. All right, taking a look here at corn. Corn came into the day with a crash alert, and we started getting some downside production today. Trend line support around the 335-ish mark, even down to 330 is our initial target. All right, next up we got soybeans. All right, so soybeans came into today with a crash alert. We didn't get any downside production yet. Excuse me, but the trend line support down here around the 880 to 885 range is the initial target on that one. All right, next we got Areco. This ticker is SHLL. Tortoise Acquisition came into today with a crash alert. Haven't gotten any downside production yet, but the trend line support around the $20 handle is the initial target on this one. All right, moving right along, we got wheat futures. Wheat futures came into today with a crash alert as well. We didn't get any downside production as of yet, but this is happening below the Kumo cloud. So this one is in jeopardy of putting in a new leg down lower. Then that could get us down to sub 475 on that wheat. All right, taking a look at the Dow futures. So in the Dow, we're starting to get little trickles of downside production on the crash alert. The trend line support around the 26.5 level is the initial target, and it's looking like a double top, so to speak. So this correction could be quite deep as well. So eyes and ears open for that one. All right, going over to the forex side, we got the Aussie. You got a crash alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. 70 is the handle initial target on this one. All right, looking at the Canadian dollar, got a rally alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. Trend line resistance up above. That will be above the 134 handle. So you're looking at least a 200 pip possibility. Profit potential on that one. All right, US dollar index has a rally alert as well. Trend line resistance at 95 is the initial target. So you're looking at about a 200 pip run on that one. Next up, we got the euro dollar. So euro dollar, we got a secondary rally alert coming into today. Didn't get any upside production yet, but this one, the initial target is well above the 120 mark. All right, and this one has a lot of room to run. All right, so who knows how high this can go. If gun to my head, I would say it's probably going to hit 123. All right, next we got the euro yen. Now, the euro yen has been leading the U.S. equity market. Right now, it seems to be leading it on the downside on the correction mode. We got this crash alert. We're starting to get a little bit, trinklings of downside production, but we got a long way to go. The trend line support is at 123. All right, so again, that's about a 200 handle. A lot of these corrections are looking like 200 handle corrections. All right, so we got the British pound sterling has a crash alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. Trend line support around the 128 level is the initial target. And again, that also is about a 200 handle. Can't make this stuff up. It just is what it is. All right. So now your yen has been flip-flopping all around the place. So we had this initial rally alert here, got some initial upside production. Then we got a secondary rally alert, got even more upside production. Now we're getting a crash alert. Got a little bit of head fake production. The market came right back up again. So the question is just what is it going to come up to the trend line resistance and then fall back down? This one's trying to make up its mind what it wants to do and what it wants to be when it grows up. All right, so it's in a correction. It's below the Kumo cloud. It's below the trend line resistance. I mean, resistance, but where is it going? That's a good question. Where is it going? For this one, I would have to read the report and follow the reports and do exactly what the report is suggesting if you want to maintain in that market. So it's getting a little iffy. It's at a crossroad. It needs to decide what it wants to do. Mexican peso. So we came into this for rally alert. This is day 2 now. The overhead trend line resistance is the initial target. So this one's just waiting to see how much upside production we're going to get. All right, next one we got Facebook. So Facebook has been defying odds. All right, so right now you had this rally alert, been getting a little bit of upside production, not a whole lot, but you've been getting some. And you got a bullish weekly trend momentum, which suggests that it may try to go higher in light of this bullish pointer right here. I know it's weird. I know this is an odd market. What can I say? You just have to keep buying until it stops. That's all I can say. It's weird. So I told you, this chart is different. It's just different. Something about this chart. All right, looking at nat gas. So nat gas has been just exploding, giving us all types of upside production on the rally alert. Really nice. Where does it stop? I think $3, folks. Seriously, I really think this is going to hit that $3 and may even go to 320. All right, here is your Kiwi, your New Zealand dollar. We have a rally alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. I think this one could get as high as 67.50, maybe even 69 or 70. Yeah, enough pent-up energy. This thing can really run. We're going to have to really watch this Kiwi and see what kind of strength is it going to muster here. All right, so the South African rand is on a different situation. Right now, it's in a corrective state. You got your primary crash alert, secondary crash alert, and we're starting to get downside production. We're already at the trend line support. Next target is the bottom of the Kumo cloud. And I think it's going to drop below it and take out this prior support and put a big whopper of a leg down. So this one is setting up to be quite interesting. ADA Cardano. Now we're on the crypto side. On this one, we got this crash alert coming in today. We got nice downside production. I think the trend line support, though, is more like it. So we still got a little bit ways to go, I think, on this corrective state on the ADA. Looking at the ABC Bitcoin Cash, we got a crash alert coming into today. We got nice downside production. I think the market wants to go to the trend line. I think we're going to get probably low as 270. We could see another $20 drop on this one. So definitely be on the lookout for that one. All right, staying here in the crypto space, here's Ethereum. All right, we just finished talking moments ago about the Ethereum ETF, but look at the Ethereum itself. Crash alert, back-to-back crash alerts, trend line support around the 300 mark seems to be in play, especially with those back-to-back alerts like that. This one could be in play. Definitely follow the reports closely. All right, follow the reports that you got tonight closely on that one. All right, looking at Litecoin. So Litecoin has a crash alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading, looking like it wants to get back down toward that $50 handle of where the trend line support is. So definitely read the reports closely on that one as well. Sticking with crypto, we got VET. VET had the crash alert here. Finally starting to get some nice downside production. Definitely want to try at this point, if you can, lock in some type of a profit on this one. Profit objective is almost there, trend line support. So we still have a little bit of ways down that we can go on this one. Just, follow the report, and I think you'll be fine. And if you have profit, you can start popping. All right, here we go. We got XRP Ripple. Coming into today, we had a crash alert, got nice downside production. I think trend line support is where we are headed. Again, like the last one, I would say follow the report. And if you have profit, you may want to consider going ahead and start popping that. All right, next we got the ZRX. forex. All right, so we came into today for a crash alert here too. Got some downs, starting to get some downside production. I think this one wants to go to trend line support as well. So I think this one is just really just getting started. I think we're going to need another day before we can start popping our way through this one. All right, next we got the UAVS on the equity side. All right, so we've had the crash alert to start the week off, and we've been getting downside production, trend line support around the 250 handle is where this one seems to be headed before it decides where it wants to go from there. All right, next on the equity side, still we got ticker PLNHF. All right, so coming into today, had a crash alert, got that downside production. I think trend line support around the $2.50 handle should be the initial target on this one. Then we'll see where this stock wants to go from there. Sticking to the equity side of the sphere, we're going to look at ticker SPY, which is the E-mini S&P 500. So we got a crash alert here for tonight into tomorrow's trading. Trend line support around the 320 mark is your initial target there. Looking at the QQQ NASDAQ 100 ETF, crash alert as well. Trend line support around the 260, 255 handle is the initial target on that one. Russell My Hustle, ticker is IWM. It came into today with a crash alert. Didn't get any momentum on that one today, but because we are operating under a bearish weekly trend momentum reading, I think the trend line support around the 150 to 145 mark is going to be in play. I think that is now in play. Here's one we haven't talked about in a while, and that's the bond market. This long bond, TLT, is the bond ETF we're talking about here. And so we had a rally alert to start this week off, and we started to get a little bit upside production, got to the trend line resistance on this one, and then the market promptly started to pull back. It is under correction. It does have a bearish weekly trend momentum. That could have something to do with limiting the upside potential on this one. So definitely follow the reports on this one. If you have to get out of the long and or reverse short, it will let you know. Off the top of my head, I have no idea what's in the report for this one. So my best bet for you, if you are operating in this particular market, go ahead and pull up the report and do what you have to do on that one. All right. Give me just a second. All right. Okay, the next one here is on the equity side. The ticker is GLDLF. Looks like this one's on the pink sheets, which is over the counter. All right, and it's called gold mining. All right, and this is a stock, not an ETF. And as you can see here, this one came in to this week with a rally alert, and it's been getting steady upside production and doing rather nicely. So if you are long this one, you're definitely going to want to start popping your way through this, lock in some profit. Looks like this one does have room to run. So don't give it all back. At least try to lock in something. All right, so that on a pullback, it doesn't take all of your profits away. You know what I mean? So you definitely want to start popping on this one. All right, next we got yeah, I already did that one. Okay, let's see. Someone said chain link took off for it, so let's see. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's my one chart that's messed up. Been so busy, haven't had time to play with it or anything. So I can't see any of that. It's not available for me. I can just tell you this though. All right, this one started the week off with a crash alert, but I don't think we got any production on this one. I don't know if we did or not. but it looks like it has been getting some downside production. Not sure. It kind of looks like it. But at any rate, you can see the bullish weekly trend momentum came off. So this one, and it's still in a bearish phase. But yeah, definitely read the reports. Follow the reports on this one. Because this one right here, I can't really read. There's nothing to read. The chart's messed up on it. So, but that was Chainlink. All right. With that being said, you guys, hey, what can I say? You said it went from $3.50 to $19. Yeah, I saw that. But it looks like now it's starting to correct. So definitely you want to follow the report on that one. All right, that's it. That's all I got, man. Remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. And for everybody else, if you are not already subscribed to the PulseWave reports, what are you doing? You're missing out on all this profit potential, man. Don't play yourself. Come on over to PulseWaveTrading.com. We're running all types of specials for you to help get you up in here so you can make some money, build a strong income stream for yourself. All right. Come on over, man. We love to have you. This is time to learn. No time like the present. We already got things pulse waving in the overnight market. So come take advantage of it, man. Come jump on this, man. Do what you got to do. Handle your BI. And with that being said, I'll holler at y'all tomorrow morning for the pre-market pulse scan, and I'm out. Peace.